If you witnessed the wonder of the previous Mercedes video, you would have seen us collect the car and rectify its mould problem with a new rear seal. There was still some extra work needed to get the car up to spec, beginning with the brakes, which had been sticking when the car was left parked.
We shouldn't use that filthy hand to do that with.
No, probably not.
But that doesn't look too bad.
But are you going to take that apart and refurbish it? Is that your plan?
No, if I don't need to.
Fair enough.
Because I mean, it can just get like a, if it sits for a while, it is just rubber against aluminium.
Yep.
And it can get dry and can stick. And so once it's moving, that can be enough to be fine after that. So we're going to move. We're going to reset the pistons to fit the new pads. Hopefully that's enough. So you see that piston there actually looks pretty clean.
Yeah, it does.
It's just gunk in there really. It's not so much corrosion or anything. There's no pitting or anything, so I'm quite happy with that. I don't think they'll need rebuilding or anything just yet. Let's try and clean up as much of the stuff from inside there as possible.
Yep.
Lovely.
So Toby reset the pistons to accommodate a new set of discs. He did this using a pair of pliers and a woodworking clamp, and in the process managed to spray brake fluid all over Michael's Hearsung. It was pretty pro. Anyway, we then disconnected the wheel hubs from the car and removed the old discs, ready for the installation of a brand new set. So what's the go with these?
Well, I ordered brakes off eBay. Can't remember what brand, but they arrived as a different brand. They arrived as Brembo's.
Oh, that sounds legit.
I mean, they're pretty obviously fake. Like the box actually looks pretty good. The box looks real, but this is the giveaway. Like one side's thicker than the other.
Oh yeah.
It probably just means that they use a generic cast and then machine it down to make it fit to this particular application. But, they're stamped Brembo, so they must be real. Apart from the whole uneven thing, they don't look too bad. A bit dirty though. Things like Brembos normally come with the card of authenticity, which will be shining and so it proves that they're real.
Oh, like holographic and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Last brakes I fitted were actually anodized to keep them from rusting. So when you put the brake on for the first time, the black anodization disappears instead of greasing it. Yeah,
That sounds very fancy actually.
it was EBC, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've only used the cheapest ones I could find for the Colt.
Fair enough.
The great Mitsubishi Colt. What if they're not fake Brembos?
What if they're the real deal?
Yeah.
I'll put myself a bargain, haven't I? I'll just wind this through first. I'll just put it upside down now actually. Just pop it on its bottom. Like that, yeah. Wicked. Just gonna put it in the car.
Yeah.
I had a mate who had it wasn't an Ozito bag, it was an AEG bag, because he used to work at Bunnings. So he got given the AEG bag for free, and he had it in his car, and someone stole it thinking it was full of AEG stuff, and it was full of like Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. So obviously someone broke into his car thinking, oh yeah, awesome, I'm gonna have all these cool tools, and ended up with like the Dungeon Master's Guide and some dice.
I would not be disappointed.
It's like, this is the pro way of washing.
Well, didn't his
check out, this is like a hot tip. This is how you wash your brake lines.
It works really well. Well, the hose won't breathe, so this is the next best thing. Okay, one more will do the trick. There we are.
Problem solved. What you doing there?
Leading the brakes.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
back up. Okay, now if you press it down now, does it go all the way to the floor? No. Good. This should actually work. That was actually surprising.
So we repeated the process for all 4 wheels and decided to replace the brake lines while we were at it.
This is our handiwork. So there were lugs on the side to steady it in the bracket.
Yeah.
But the bracket in this particular model didn't actually have any grooves to accommodate those lugs, so we had to grind them off. So we've destroyed our very pretty looking new brake line. What happened there? Toby, you rolled in the dirt, you loser.
What? Check these out.
So it's got
Mercedes.
it's an official Mercedes wheel nut.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all 4 wheels done, and with the car back together, it was time to load some Simon & Garfunkel into the stereo and test it all out.
He's trying to make it stall, I think, because he knows the metering plate's
It's getting a bit carried away.
Maybe I should tell him, the Mercs seem to have really low geared reverses.
Alright.
So you can't reverse it like, say, a Toyota that you can hit going during it.
Cookalicious.
Yeah. So the brakes work.
They stopped.
Well, yep.
Was that you braking there, or was it the end just getting, the back end just getting loose?
You went for Sparrow.
Was that you braking up there, or did the back end just brake
Oh, that
loose?
was...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can I get in?
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
I thought you should go in.
You gotta get in there, eh? That's fun.
Okay.
I want to get a bolt there, I want to go straight into my rectus. You won't be able to break loose anymore now because we're in here.
What's the thing, like, if I put down the accelerator, that's why it's sort of a bit weird, because it sort of like sputters a bit and then takes off.
Now, as I was saying, Toby, the reverse in this is very low geared, as you probably worked out.
Yeah.
They just don't stack it into the roller.
Yeah, see, clunk, clunk, clunk. You put my foot down, it's like, until it starts to fling out. I didn't fling so much this time, it's just the ABS.
Yeah, so it works. I was just about thinking, I don't have a belt, I'm not on a seat, how do I stop myself? Oh, that's
I just hope the brakes work.
Yeah, and it's just stuff all over the ground as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
well,
dirt. It's not like I can really slam on any real amount
Alright,
of...
we happy?
Yeah,
You just want to pull it around next to the Saab then?
around there.
Yeah, just
hang on.
head around there, get out of the driveway.
That fuel pump is making a bit of noise. Toby, the chances of it dying is probably just from the fuel pump being garbage.
The brakes are squeaking already.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
See?
It's weird.
Didn't used to do that, did it?
No. Toby's fault. Something Toby's done. Blame him. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
By the time we got around to reassembling the interior, it turned out the car had another shot at supporting its own ecosystem. Got this small problem here of ants. Quite a lot of ants.
I think they've already figured out something's going on. So you can see they're starting to
They're on their way, are they?
work, yeah. Oh. Let's disturb the nest, shall we? Pretty sure the main nest is right under there.
Yeah. It looks pretty nasty under there.
It's right in the corner there, so where the main nest
Shouldn't really inhale that stuff,
Yeah, don't breathe in the car.
You know, I did kind of already know not to breathe in ant poison.
That's the thing, it's not too bad for humans. It's obviously not good for you, but it's just especially poisonous to insects and fish, I think.
Fish. Okay. So if I have a fish problem in my car, I can,
Yeah, same
you
thing.
know, a carp lodged in the parcel shelf. It's dripping. Are they ants falling off? Yeah, they are ants falling off.
Strongest vacuum cleaner I've got,
But you know, it's only sucking up ants.
you can still see all the eggs sort of pushed up under that seal there. That's the brand new seal that we put in a couple of months ago.
You know what? I reckon that's probably enough ant vacuuming footage. Another good ant vacuum montage. Go. With the invading ants thoroughly evicted, all that was left was to reassemble the interior, and then things were more or less ready to go. Hopefully it won't be too much longer before the Mercedes is on the road, but for now, we will leave you with Toby fanging it around a paddock.
Also, there's this monkey glove in there.
Lovely.
Where was that? Was this Michael Jackson's car?
It was his driving glove.